All right. I think the overlays are working. We just got the video up and running here a couple days ago. We've been working out the bugs, and we're very excited to have it in the overlays. So let me know how the chat you're looking. If you shout out a movie, that helps you with your entries for the contest. Make sure we got the chat window where everybody can see it. That's good. Looking good. Looking good. Everything's looking good. Of course, I'm wearing an example of the merchandise. So I've been a poker player my entire life, so for 4 decades, and started off with 5-card draw. We're just gonna call here with Jack 9 offsuit. Started with 5-card draw, 5 stud, 7 stud. Played mixed games, dealer's choice when I was playing in the military, and 7 stud again in the 1990s in the early tribals casinos, and then evolved to no limit hold'em. Taught myself no limit hold'em from studying every piece of content I could find off the internet back in the early to mid 2000s. And also we got a pair of jacks here, and we can peel a card here. All right, and played online, played live. I've got a poker dealing background as well. Went to a gaming academy, Seattle Gaming Academy, and graduated from there. Didn't immediately get a dealing job. Just ended up becoming a better poker player because of it. Grinded it for years. Eventually ended up dealing some on the side, part time for a bit, for about a year and a half, and then continued on with more playing and evolved into coaching and helping people, which I really love doing. And I've been building out my Instagram, YouTube, and now Twitch sites, and I'm really enjoying Twitch. And I'm very, very excited that we've got up to 29 followers out of the 50 to make affiliate. So please hit that follow button, and you'll be eligible for the merchandise giveaway. Let me know something about yourself. I'll be able to help you better if that's the case. If you want to just sit and watch, that's okay as well. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Queen 5 of diamonds. Let's see. We are going to attack those blinds. We're going to raise it up, and we're going to go. Just about everything's a little slightly bigger, maybe, or here we go 3x. But we get pretty loose calls on Prominence, and it's a great place to train and practice against recreational loose players and or maniacs that don't have proper theory, don't necessarily know the proper theory, and they can keep you off balance. Ways to interact with students and or for everything I just mentioned. Recently got my Xbox Live up and running again, the account, and was on here a couple of years after it rolled out. And I love the platform, I really do. I am ranked in the top 25. There are thousands of people on here, thousands, and I'm ranked in the top 25. I've been as high as 13th. And what do we got here? We got nothing. Just queen high here against 3 people. Queen high is probably not going to have a whole lot of showdowns. I'm going to have a pair. We could represent the ace if we wanted, but there's too much of a chance of them holding one. I'd say we'll just go ahead and check it behind. We're probably each holding a queen. No, pair. Yeah, there's a pair. All right, pair of 9's going to win. A lot of times when you see a lot of checks and limped pots and whatnot, somebody's holding each other's cards. Something good to watch out for there. And let's see what else is going on here. All right. Here we've got King, Queen of Clubs. We're going to raise it up, and we're going to put some value in there because they like to call loose. So we'll go 5x. When anytime someone's playing a lot of pots and you know they're just going to be pretty loose, then you want to punish them with your value hands. Definitely, if they're going to call and if they're oblivious as to you, if you're changing your betting levels, a lot of the times against thinking players, I'll use the same bet size when it comes to my bluffs, my value bets, and so forth, pre-flop raises, that sort of thing. And but if there is a chance to exploit an opponent because they are not a thinking opponent, absolutely do the exploitative play when applicable. Always be able to change gears, be a chameleon when possible. It'll serve you well to be able to play any style. This was a mantra of Bruce Lee. He started off, he did learn and later a variety of styles, including modern boxing, American style boxing, and some others, MMA type techniques and things like that when he developed his Jeet Kune Do. So name a movie for me, all right? I'll likely be able to give you a movie quote from it. I have an autistic mind and personality, and I do a little bit of voice comedy over on YouTube. A series called Who Said That? Just search for Who Said That and Wolverine, or hit one of the links going that the Nightbot will spit out for you over there periodically. That'll take you over to check it out. Hit that follow button, people. I am Wolverine of @Wolverinepoker on Instagram, Misadventures of Mark Wolverine Payne on YouTube, and Wolverinepoker here on Twitch, offering you free poker coaching. So all you have to do is hit that follow button. Really appreciate you. Very much. So if somebody were to say the movie, this would get you points towards the merch drawing. If somebody says, then I would say, do some of that pilot shit, Mav. Quote Goose from that. And I can do these on the fly many times. You'll say it and I'll say it. I don't have to go look it up. I don't go look it up. Anything. If it's a movie I've seen, it's most likely I will have a movie quote. Sometimes they can be quite obscure. There are, of course, easy ones that are very popular, but just how my mind works. Okay, 10-6 offsuit, a raise and a call ahead of us. We're going to go ahead and fold this. Not something I'd really want to squeeze with, but squeeze play there, raising it up, say 4 times the prior bet, maybe even higher for a loose place like Prominence, but I'd rather really have some type of hand that can make some type of equity, maybe squeeze with a connector or a small pair, or of course any value type hand, ace jack suited maybe, or higher even. A variety of things, a gapper that I would squeeze there with. But what we're looking for here is we're looking for that first opportunity to get, by the way, we need to top up. Be sure and top up your stack if you're at the maximum buy-in, so that way after any sort of loss, top up every time you can. In the live situation, in a real casino, keep some extra chips on the side. You can just quietly put them back up on the table. If it's a situation where you're putting on black chips or something, let the dealer quietly know, or let somebody, that way you don't have to bring attention to the fact that if people are not paying attention and you got more chips out there, then that, they didn't pay attention, so. Um, but you want those chips on the table. You want to be maxed at the max buy-in when you catch your big hand. So maybe you buy into a 1-3 game for $300, all right? Have a couple of quarters in your pocket or something, and you're allowed to put any money up to the max buy-in on the table anytime. Now, if it's a match the big stack, then you definitely want to try to keep pace with the big stack, or at least you want to keep pace with the stack of who your targeted opponent is. Most definitely. If there's a person you want to play a lot of pots with because they're the weaker player, then you want to be able to have enough to take their entire stack when possible. Ideally, you want to have the largest stack possible, and you want to play deep stack poker. You want over 100 big blinds. You want to preferably 125, 150, 200 plus big blinds, and an opponent that has just as many. Gives you more options.